everybody. Welcome to Time Zones and Time Meters. This is Simon and Josh. We're here to talk about music and stuff. How are you, Simon? You good?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
I'm pretty well. Yeah, pretty well. I feel like it's been a while since we've seen each other and caught up properly, but I'm really looking forward to this. This is a part of my life I really enjoy, so it's good to see you
Yeah,
again.
same. Yeah, yeah. Indeed, we've had vacation, I guess, but we're back full force. I had a thing today that I wanted to do for a long time, and that was listening to music by people on Reddit, because the subreddit prog rock music, because prog rock we have in common. I'm mostly an old school 70s OG prog rock, and Josh is of a new school and metal, like the new school of prog rock, I would say, prog metal. And of course, there's a huge overlap with bands that we both like as
Yeah,
well. But
we kind of broadened
uh,
each other's horizons a little bit, I think.
Exactly, exactly. And then now we will see kind of that, like there has been a thread, or yeah, a thread it's called, I guess, in this subreddit where it's promote your own music, your own band. Usually this was something that was updated every month with like promote your own music, but it has not been updated in a while. But well, I guess we'll request them to bring it back. So I'll just look at this the last one here. It says Winged Acuta says, "Hey everyone, my prog fusion band, the Illustrative,
Yeah, I
no,
would say
Illustrative,
illustrative,
yeah,
but we
Illustrative
pronounce our A's a lot, so illustrative. So I don't know.
Illustrative
Yeah,
Violet, yeah.
yeah.
So depending if they're from
Australia.
Australia or not. Yeah, Australia.
Australia.
We're heavily influenced by bands such as Yes and Rush and Pink Floyd, Return to Forever, Mahavishnu Orchestra, Brand X, and the Mars Volta. Okay, so like a nice array
Mix.
of bands that they draw inspiration from, I think, there. Here's our Bandcamp, Spotify, and YouTube link. Is the best audio, if that matters. You hear it?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah?
It's a
You
pretty
hear it fine?
strong intro. Yeah, it's fine.
All right, nice. I'll go on.
Where did we go? How did we end up so astray? A part of me so angry now. I wish I had the strength to save the human race.
I hope that everything is like transferring as it should with the sharing thing there. I really have like there's two guitars. One is 100% left ear. The other one is 100% right ear. Uh, I don't know if you noticed that.
No, that's not coming across on this one. It's just mono for me, but by the sounds of it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
just
it's
mono.
okay.
Okay.
But that's
Uh,
interesting. So we've got both the guitars, and they obviously have competing, or not competing, but they've got like their own thing kind of going on. They're sort of weaving in and out of each other a little bit.
yeah.
Yep.
It sounds pretty math rocky to me, but and I can't help like I I, I I really like the instrumentation. I feel like the singer is like 20% flat, which it's just like, oh, if you just corrected it a teeny tiny bit, it would be a lot better. Also feel like this is not the kind of music where the vocals are in the main headlight,
Yeah.
or spotlight. All right. It's a pretty long song. It's almost 9 minutes, so I'm gonna forward a bit. right. So Illustrative Violet with Revival, that was. Yeah.
So I don't know. Like I'm generally speaking, this is not necessarily something that I would listen to or go looking for. But I'm interested because like there's a lot of stuff going on. I wonder if I'd need to listen to it a little bit more because I thought it was a bit disjointed. I thought it was a little bit like off. And I feel like some of the instruments were competing with each other a little bit too. So I'm not sure. Maybe it's just because it's not the way my ears sort of put together. But that one, that is not something that I'd probably jump to and go looking out to listen to myself. Yeah, I'm not sure though. I'm not sure. What did you think?
Well, I mean, from like a technical standpoint, I thought it sounded very competent. With like, I think the singer could work a little bit on, hitting the note maybe.
I feel like he was hitting
That
the
sounds
notes that he wanted
harsh.
to. No.
So
I'm not. I was going to say I feel like he was hitting the notes but it was a bit like I mean it was obviously a very deliberate sound, and so I'm just not sure if the sounds gel for me. Like obviously the guitarist could play, but I felt like there was no like synchronicity between like what the bass guy was doing and the guitar guy was doing, and then with the sounds I felt like the vocals matched what the bass work was doing, but I'm not sure where the guitarist was going. And I think to me there wasn't a concurrent like theme or anything. Like they just seemed to be a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit here, and parts of the song I thought were like kind of sticking for me, but other parts I was struggling with there. So I don't know. Again, I might need to listen to that a few times, and it could be just me because that's not something that I'd normally listen to. And I don't mean anyone to take offense, please, but
yeah,
but
no, but
that's
that's
my
how
my 2 cents. Yeah.
all right. So that was indeed. Damn it! Now I scrolled too much. That was the Illustrative Violet with Revival. I'll continue down this thread, and then we have written, performed, produced Ran Ballard. All songs written in the year 1975, reimagined and recorded in 2025.
Wow.
Cautionary tales about man's cupidinous nature and vainglorious arrogance. Let's see here. It's a very weird post. But yeah, Start Rocks is the artist, I guess, and the album name is Reprise. So I mean, this is, I guess the guy is called Ran Ballard, and what is interesting is indeed that it's stuff that he composed in 1975,
Yeah,
but
like
recorded
50,
in
50 years ago.
2025.
Hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, let's see it if it sounds like 2025 or 1975. I'll do the opening track. Always easiest when you do a first listen. This one is called "We're Not the World." Has 32 minutes.
Deze zomer de Alping Original.
Oops, sorry.
It's not just happenstance, we've made our mistake. We're all to blame, not one of us innocent. It's time for due diligence. Can our race still be saved? We're not the world, it was here way before us, and it will flourish once we are gone. We're not the world, won't be the one to hear us. You can leave that up to us, then the world can start over again.
Okay, so my first thought here is, yeah, also this guy I would advise to get another vocalist. I think, I think the singing can be better. Yeah, okay, but we have a little bit of an intro, and I guess the song really starts now. It's not a super long song, 7 minutes. Um, all right, let's see or do you have something?
No, I kind of like this in some ways a bit more than the last one though. That's the interesting part. So it's not so much like the vocalist clearly, like I think it's very I don't think he's a particularly strong vocalist. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
But in the same thing, I'm liking parts of the musicality of this a little bit more than the last one. I think there's less competing motives, and at least there seems to be some form of like a structure that they're working through. I liked when the bass kicked in and stuff as well. But yeah, I'm hearing you. Let's have a look for a bit further along. I'm curious to see where it goes.
Yeah, yeah, right.
Does not belong to us. The facts and things we trust till we return to dust. All from human conceit. No one like to repeat. As existence just fades away again. Smoke of sand in the waves that never end. Flexing our muscles, holding them down. 4,000 religions claiming the crown. Almost 200 countries claiming the ground. Not one of them thinking of this planet we're bound. As missiles fly, scorching the earth. Poison the sky, will we call it a tide? With nobody left, our planet will once again thrive.
I was saying, come on, hit me up. What did you think?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's a build up. You know, it's not finished. It's a little bit what I feel like. There's a build up, and you're waiting for it to come, but
Yeah,
then it moves on to the
drags
next
out.
section, which is also like a build up. You know,
Yeah.
we need a groove at some point. You know.
Yeah, so far, we've had two artists, two things that it's not particularly my thing. But yeah, like I'm sure some people might quite enjoy that. I mean, it surprised me at once or twice. It reminded me of like, you know, like those old like Super Nintendo racing car games where you're gonna be like touring or whatever, and it's like yeah, like you know those like OG Top Gear kind of things. I feel like I've heard something that sounds so similar to that. There's just like do 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 like as it goes around the place. So I don't know. I get some wicked like
hear it.
nostalgia, but otherwise I was a little bit lost at times.
Okay, so this is a Canadian prog rock band from Vancouver, Pareidelon. They're releasing their full-length album that took 8 years to make. It features Bard Kolstad from Leprous and Derek Sherinian from, previously from Dream Theater on 2 songs. Has a 25-minute epic, folky female vocals, some flute, and plenty of mellotron. This sounds promising, right?
Yeah, that's right. This definitely sounds a little bit more like, ooh, that's interesting.
Right, and I believe that these should probably have some more listens. The last thing was on YouTube Music, and I saw it had like 30 listens. I'm sure these have some more. Let's try the Unattainable Shore by Pareidelon. Pareidelon. Here we go. Pareidelon. In a Distant Orbit is the opening track. The flute did almost exactly what I expected it to do.
What's that?
Because then it would have sounded.
Ah, you think you've heard maybe something that might have inspired it. That's interesting. Well, before we move on with the track so far, I thought it's interesting. I love that. Like, that's a 12-string like guitar, isn't it? Yeah. Like, or at least it sounds like that to me. And then on top of that, I like the forward bass. You could really like hear everything that was going on in the mix with the bass specifically. So I kind of like that, and that's where my ear went for that opening part of it too. I get the feeling that this is the first track on the album,
Yeah, yeah.
and the album's name was, what was it again?
The Unattainable Shore.
Yeah, okay, right. I'll have to look this up because I get the feeling like this is an opening track to opening up the album. That's
Yeah, yeah.
that's definitely the vibes that I'm getting from it. But anyway, but so then when that flute came in, I was like, well, okay, I didn't expect that one.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, sorry, I didn't mean to. That was my just first
Yeah,
of all
no,
thoughts at the beginning.
I think this is a very nice build up. Like very, like you should. I will put the album cover on it. It's like it looks like something from Tolkien or something like that. A boat indeed sailing towards a shore. With like a sort of weird castle, very fantasy-ish at least. It suits the music very well. It sounds like a promising adventure that we stumble upon here. Yeah, I'll continue. Yeah. I can only tell you, just like everybody talks about how Steve Hackett's like signature thing is to use the 12-string guitar, and I'm like, oh, I didn't even think about it that he did that. If I now listen to this guitar, all I can tell you is that it's a string and not a nylon string.
I was just gonna say, when I grew up, my mum used to play guitar, and she used to play a 12-string metal string guitar,
Oh yeah.
and so
Okay.
to me, it just rings the same way. But I
Yeah.
could be
Then
wrong,
it
and
probably is.
I'm not a music player myself, so I'm not a guitarist, so I couldn't tell you. But to
No,
me,
but
that
it
just
resonates a lot, so I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is. Yeah.
yeah, there's definitely just a quality about it. And when the bass kicked in there, I was just like, it's the fixture for me. Like somehow it must be just the mix as a like bass forward or something. But I'm just hearing everything that the bass player is playing, which is really interesting. So
Mhm.
because
I mean, it is.
sometimes
It is also very 70s up till this point, very 70s
mm,
sounding.
mm,
Which I mean, if you listen to those 70s records, the bass is always, in your face, usually.
I think because I listen to so much heavy stuff, it can get drowned out by the distortion of
Yeah.
the other guitars and stuff, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah,
yeah.
absolutely,
Mm.
absolutely. And that is kind of what I like a reason why I prefer the 70s stuff a lot these days, just because the bass is so much more in front in the
In the
mix,
mix, yeah.
yeah. Look, man, this is like a prologue, right?
Yeah.
And it's an excellent one. Um, so let's just have a little snippet of track two, which is like a proper track, I guess. Which is also, it's called Emotional Tides, and in parentheses, it is The Unattainable Shore. So this is kind of the title track.
Yeah, okay.
Of course. I just want to find out what the vocal sounds like. you know?
I dug the drums in that part.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, it's all good. Finally, okay. Let's see what the vocal sounds like. Yeah. I guess it's just not so vocal heavy.
But dude, like this is good. Like the
Yep,
difference
yep.
between this one and again, I never have ever liked to speak badly about anybody, but the last two artists compared to this one is just chalk and cheese for me. There's so much more in this, and considering this is still probably in that like neo prog kind of or like 70s ish sort of vibed sort of stuff. Like that, I just think there's so it's such a vast difference between the last track that we listened to and this one here. I like this. The vocals I thought sounded kind of cool. I was surprised that it was a female vocalist. You might have mentioned that before, but I missed it. And straight away, the drums in this track like just stood out to me. So there's some really interesting like little fills and stuff that were going on, and it just straight away just started to speak to me. So this is cool. I am definitely going to listen to this album when we're finished today because
Yeah.
I'm all for that. I'm gonna look these guys up too. See
But
what
this
they're
is a
like.
totally different level of professionality.
I think so.
Yeah, yeah. All right. Let's see. We have the band name is Anna. Okay. See, this is why some things don't blow up. If it isn't, the music's fault. The name of this band is Anatidaephobia. Anatidaephobia. Whatever that is. What kind of phobia that is, I don't know. Anatidaephobia. And the the EP's name is Ouroboros. Ouroboros? Ouroboros? What do you call it?
Ouroboros.
Say it
Okay,
by
so
yourself.
is it Anatidaephobia? Is that what you
Yeah.
said? That's the irrational fear that somewhere, somehow, a duck is watching you.
Okay, so
I
I
mean,
think it's
that's what
pretty
came
good
up
name.
on my thing. It looks like it says no, it's not a real thing. It was originally made
No.
up as a joke by the cartoonist Gary Lawson from The Far Side. There you go. Do you know who that
Oh
is?
yeah, okay.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
absolutely.
So
Yeah,
anyway, so that's where that term comes from. So that's pretty funny. And you said Ouroboros, was it?
yeah, yeah. So
This is
that
a
is
pretty common, like, start finish thing. So yeah. Anyway, let's listen to this. This is interesting.
that it's a debut EP, and it says more prog metal for fans of Animals as Leaders, Pliny, Polyphia. So I'm gonna assume that this is instrumental. This immediately I'm thinking it's more in your
Pliny.
ballpark,
Yeah, it's more
maybe.
Pliny-like for sure. It definitely gives me
It's
that's a good call there, I think.
yeah,
Yeah,
indeed,
soundscape
Pliny.
wise, it definitely is.
And Animals as Leaders is also not so far off with those very deep eight string notes there. Maybe if you mix those two. Yeah, it sounds good so far, I think. Okay, there it turns very Polyphia, right?
Yeah.
it is like for fans of Animals as Leaders, Pliny, and Polyphia. That's exactly those three things you hear
Yeah.
when listening to this. So now the question is, of course, like, okay, what do this band bring to the table
Yeah,
that these three
that's
others
right.
don't? Or is it just that you have this fusion of the three? We'll see. More and more Animals as Leaders, I hear here.
Yeah, and I like that element of it the most is that moment where they're just going to go and then
Oh
and
yeah.
they do something different. Like I like those kind of little moments where the progressions change. But I'm not sure. This kind of music is the soundscape's good. It's super attractive to me, but I have to be in the right mood to listen to it as well. Like this is the kind of thing that I'd put on if I'm, I don't know, like I'm doing something else in the background as well. Like I'm not actually just intensely listening to it. Whereas some people that I know love this kind of stuff. They sit down and they just like they're like studying the music at the same time as listening at it as well. But I think maybe there's less virtuosity than some bands that sort of really throw themselves into these kinds of sounds, because usually there's more complex guitar work that's going on. So I kind of like the fact that this isn't maybe like just like constant shredding with this kind of stuff on in the background as well. So I don't know. It's cool. It's definitely something that I'd come back to check out. And in the right mood, this would be definitely something I'd listen to.
I had to say that those start-stop things, like vroom, bam, those are maybe what I like the least.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I love that. No, I love it because
Uh,
it pulls you in. It draws you back to this, to what's
no,
about to happen.
I think that like those arpeggios that are a bit flowing, where there's not so much distortion on it, that is like where I think that I appreciate the most. Like there's a track by Animals as Leaders called the Glass Bridge, which is like a semi-acoustic thing. Like that's when I think they are at its best. But yeah, no, I do like this. I do like this. I have to say, up till this point, Pareidelon is what I've enjoyed the most.
Okay.
I think we can do one more.
Hmm.
This is called Skypolar, and the track is called Let's Stay Here. It's debut release from Skypolar, a cinematic instrumental project blending post-rock atmosphere, trance elements, and expressive guitar. Yeah, should we just have a crack at it, yeah? What I have to say here is I like it because I cannot place this. I cannot say immediately this sounds like this or it sounds like that. I think it's
Oh, whereas I think this is very like it's kind of a groovier post rock to me. So this has the sound like some of the same sounds like from like some of like I don't know, like Caspian's the wrong sort of band, but like but the guitar sounds and those kinds of things as well. It's kind of got that sort of, but it's got more of a groove. It's a little bit more forward and a little bit more sort of pace to it. So I kind of like that. What am I thinking? Like, it doesn't matter. But yeah, maybe you guys at home can let us know what you think it sounds like. But this is definitely something that I've heard stuff like, but maybe not so much sort of rhythm. The like forward rhythm with it, which I'm really digging. I like it. I'm not sure if you need to put the talking over the top of it at the beginning, the radio vocals or something that were over the top at the beginning. But because I thought that sort of distracted me from what they were building. But I liked everything. This one's kind of cool too.
Right, all right. Well, let's see. It's just it's a pretty short track, under 4 minutes. I'll continue. So that's this 3 minute mark there. I mean I enjoyed this a lot actually. I think it's very relaxing. It's kind of, yeah. I mean, I enjoy it in a lot of the ways that I enjoy like the regressor stuff. Like
Yeah,
it's
it's
very
actually.
chilled out.
Except I think it's got really a positive vibe though to me. So I don't know about chill so much, but I know what you mean. But I'd go like, but it's got like a more positive, upbeat like tonality to it as well. I like the textures that are going on in the background that create like a depth to the sound. So that's where I think like I was really listening then. It's sort of, it's not really even post sort of rock. Like but it just has this like texture to the soundscape, which creates like a density. And then you've kind of got that. Regress is a really good example, a really fantastic one actually. That's some big similarities with that in terms of got that like really light, playful, like happy energy to it as well. So I don't know, like I like this a lot. I think that's kind of cool as well. And this is something that I'd be quite happy to explore further too. So there you
Yeah.
go.
Unfortunately, I can only find this track so far, so I hope this person puts out, because I think it's like a home project with, a one-man project. I'm not
Yeah,
100%
right.
sure.
Who
But
did you say they were again?
Skypolar, one word.
Like Polor? AR? OR?
Yeah,
Or
yeah,
AR?
yeah.
Okay. I'll definitely look these guys up too. Cool. Well, there you go. So to me, I think it was the first two tracks were a little, I'm not so sure. Next two
Yeah,
tracks
hey,
was like, oh, this is pretty cool. Did we do 5 total? I think we did 5. And then the last one was good too. So was it 4? 4.
I think we did 6.
1,
No,
2, 3.
5. You're right,
5,
5.
yeah. So no, look, that was good. That was fun. That was good. I enjoy this kind of experimentation, just sort of listen party things between that we do occasionally. So this
Yeah,
is
yeah.
kind of fun. Yeah. Did you want to
All
add
right.
anything else?
No, I mean, give us a follow, give us a like. I mean, we're this is a good excuse for us to, hook up on the, uh, and talk. But it's always fun to have some feedback, or to know that someone is enjoying it. And I guess next time we'll sum up what we listened to in the month of August. Maybe a bit of July as well because of our vacation.
Hmm.
Yeah,
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 sounds good. I look forward to catching up then, mate. That sounds like a cool
yeah.
idea. All right,
Same.
till then, look after yourselves, everyone. Peace out. See you next time. And yeah, like and subscribe. We'll catch you guys soon. See you now.
See ya. All right, bye.